Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Wrath of the Righteous with me, Bring It On. I buffed up off camera, we're ready to continue fighting our way through Eyes towards the Lord of Locusts himself.
The light take
But first,
you.
we gotta deal with his lackeys. Good job, Nenio.
Let's try this way.
You've crossed the wrong
I
mongrel.
sense something.
You should have listened to reason.
Let's get out of heal. We're taking a bit of a slacking considering we just buffed up.
I will lend you my aid.
A bright future awaits us.
Please, allow me.
Oh, she's dazed.
The world has
I
suffered
need
enough.
to concentrate.
Let me help.
Becoming distracted leads to becoming dismembered.
I'll pop a couple of those. There we go.
I finished.
Wasted
here.
precious buff
there
time
more?
waiting on her to finish being dazed. It's a pretty tough little fight. Between their positioning, the trap,
I'm curious.
it's just the enemies themselves. Gold powder, one piece of gold, and a rusty horseshoe.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
The
Yet another obstacle.
A calculated risk.
Into the fray.
I had seen a chest over here somewhere. Man, I see the chest sitting... Oh, there it is.
Meditate on your mistakes. Might make you feel better.
Alright, so I'm pretty sure that's the way forward. Let's go back this way first.
I know the way.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
Follow my lead.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
This spell doesn't work like that.
The Embark. Guide my blade.
War Feaster. Sounds pretty metal. Whenever the wielder of this +5 Furious Bleed Great Axe lands a killing blow, he gains fast healing 10 for 3 rounds. Well, that's really good.
As it should be.
Okay, just loop back around. Let's see if we can grab this chest from up here then. All that for that.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
That's that entire part of the map cleared out, and I don't think we can get up here.
That is not far.
goddess protects us.
No reason to pause.
Time's not waiting.
Are we ready to move out?
I'll drop a few more buffs just to be safe.
Always be ready
Search
for
for
the
the
worst.
beauty with your heart, not your eyes.
I know what to do.
I will lend you my aid.
All ears.
You require my unbiased opinion?
My will is resolute.
I'm prepared.
Yes, what?
I am prepared.
Alright, let's quick save and do it. Scythe versus Spear.
You are bad at pretending to be uninterested, imposter. I know you came down from heaven and even scooped to a conversation with that flighty killer Nocticula, the Crusader goddess, and the Lady in Shadow. So that is how far you are willing to go to be rid of me.
Deskari's voice carries over the ruined Sarkorian capital. The towering monstrosity is gazing at the gloomy skies of the world wound. He seems to pay no heed to anything around him. The sound of Deskari's voice causes a reaction in radiance. True to its name, it shines brighter and brighter, and begins to give off heat, as if the sword is silently singing as it prepares for battle.
The light of heaven.
Whispers Lan, unable to avert his eyes from the blade. Deskari, turn to me. I don't want to attack without warning, not even a monster like you.
It's no use, imposter. I know you've honed well your new mortal weapon, your Crusader leader, but no matter how you shape him, the essence remains the same.
Deskari continues speaking, his gaze still focused on the sky. You're going to have to acknowledge my presence.
The imposter goddess and her imposter instruments. I know what you're made of. Mortal ambitions, mortal frailty, and fear of decay, forever imprinted on mortal souls. Even yours, once mortal Iomedae.
And what fear lives in you, Demon Lord?
What have we here? Your servant wishes to read me, imposter. Is this the interest of a fish diving into a net? Or something else? I am the net. I am fear. I am the swarm. I come to feast.
Slowly, very slowly, Deskari lowers his head and looks at you. In his enormous compound eyes, you see a mind utterly alien to your own, but full of understandable, familiar curiosity. Radiant sends out a wave of light. With joy and fervor, it welcomes the battle. The Demon Lord's howl shakes the earth.
You won't survive me.
No glory without risk!
I will resist.
You probably shouldn't be that close. Let's pull her back a little bit.
Prepare yourself.
This condition is irrational.
Emotional.
Endure this!
Really digging the music here.
I'm all right.
Alright, just keep spamming heal there, buddy.
Will leave a bruise.
I'm hoping he goes down before Sela does. Perfect. A deep moan bellows over the area. It feels as if the very stones of Eyes, the ancient ravaged capital of Sarkoris, are crying in pain under the unbearable weight.
Impossible! I am chaos and death! I am the end of times! I cannot be defeated!
A host of emotions burns into Deskari's massive compound eyes. Anger that turns into pain, then shock, which begets anger once more. Be gone from my world, Deskari. For a moment, you see in your mind's eye the square in Canabras where it all began. Except now, you two have switched places. Deskari is the one teetering at the edge of a chasm, while you stand firm. The vision fades, but your power responds to it, and erupts in a single mighty torrent. Your body tenses. The wound in your chest bursts into flames, bleeding heavily as if trying to kill you, but can this stop you? Now, when you're a step away from victory? No. Well, we beat him once, but we still have to beat him a second time. He's went back to his realm where he has to be killed once more to ensure he's actually dead. A familiar figure emerges before you. The storyteller's unseeing eyes are turned toward the city ruins behind you. It appears that, despite his blindness, he perceives something the rest of you do not. He is gone. He is no more. The Demon Lord has perished. He has freed our realm of his dark presence. This poor city, the capital of a ruined nation, has become a snare for both demons and mortals. They hear the cries of the dying even before they rang out. They are dead. They have fallen along with the city. But such was the cost of this victory. What you've accomplished is unheard of, Commander. We must not squander this chance. Forces have already gathered near Dresden to set out on the last march into the heart of the wound. We await your return. Storyteller, what are you doing here? Witnessing a story night, Commander. Witnessing a story yet again. And how does it feel, being just a witness? The way I see it, you should be making the story if you got what it takes. Everyone has their part to play. Some must make the story, some must witness it and remember, and some must be there to listen to it afterward. What will Deskari do now? He returned to the Abyss, to his rasping rifts, but he did not return the victor. The Great Demon Lord, the Usher of the Apocalypse, failed to kill a mortal. He failed. I'm not sure what hurt him more, your power, or the realization of his defeat. Deskari is arrogant to the point of insanity, but it's more likely he'll bide his time rather than launch another attack and risk everything. While he's recovering, you have enough time to complete your mission and rid us of the world wound. What mortals were you talking about? Who has fallen along with the city? The brave Erebeth fought to the bitter end. This was the last day of her crusade. Many foot soldiers have left us. Who will remember their names? Who will preserve their stories? What do you mean, who? Aren't you the storyteller? Isn't this what you're supposed to do? Oh, if only I were an almighty god of tales. I'd keep the story of every soul that ever lived on Golarion, the great and the worthless alike, safe in my heart. Every story deserves to be told, but my abilities are limited. Alas, the great river of lives flows past me, and most of these lives are bound to be forgotten. Toshio bows his head mournfully. I understand how you feel. I wish I could capture every face I've seen in this war. If only I had enough paper, enough paint, enough time. Everything is clear to me now. Good. Make haste for Dresden, Commander. Your allies are on their way there already. The story is drawing to a close, but it's not over yet.
Ready for
Alright, well, let's leave. I think we have to go back to Rilo's laboratory. So we had found that crystal key. I didn't find a place to use it. I think the only place that we can reach right now that we can use it at is Rilo's laboratory. Pretty sure we got a quest. When we picked it up, so let me check that quest. That's lame. Because my unit was incapacitated and my general didn't get a turn. Well, I suppose it was only a matter of time before that happened. The army was never really destined for success. So I have a plan. I'm going to take out this army with Dresden's Hope, bring it back down here, get all the reinforcements consolidated, Then teleport down here and take care of this level 9 army. And I guess I'll go ahead and put these guys back here. Alright, so let's take a look at this quest. Yeah, so we need to go back to the laboratory. So here's the bone hills that was revealed to us when we spoke to Holrune. A ways away. No really good fast travel points. I guess we'll just walk there. Partially glad that other army was defeated, because it actually saves us time. Having 2 armies is more time consuming than just the one. They could just show up in one shot. Really whatever it's up against. Alright, let's get these guys over here to defend. There we go. I didn't use Firestorm. I wanted to give him a fighting chance. Not my fault he didn't take it. I guess we can just keep this army kind of in the middle. Our territory to easily defend from any direction that we might be attacked from.
I'm always open to ideas.
You've marched me to the bones today.
The world has suffered enough.
Well, it's still storming. How much harm or good did the hags protecting the village do for those people? Can we ever know? I condemn them. I think they're still better than demons. After Winter's Sun, nothing would surprise me. The scary part is that those poor people got off lightly. Well, they didn't know they were dealing with hags. That's not cool.
No mistakes.
I load in and get struck by lightning. A strange device with a slot for a crystal awaits your next move. Place the key crystal in the socket. I'm thinking I should buff up before I enter this portal. Too bad. we'll see what happens.
I know the way.
A person can be in possession of the greatest treasure and never understand its worth. A person can live the happiest days of their life and not know that it will come to an end.
The cradle is creaking as if it was quietly humming a tune. It is empty.
Focus on the goal.
A flower that clearly was picked somewhere in the forest, and diligently put clumsily potted. Then diligently but clumsily potted. Not put. A child's drawings depicting various magical beasts. In a second, more shorthand that clearly belongs to an adult. There are annotations about wingspan, diet, and other details. Handwritten and artfully illustrated textbook on magic. The margins are filled with doodles, clearly done out of boredom. A vial of magical formula. The label on the vial reads for summoning. An old map. This map seems to depict a region of Sarkoris before the opening of the wound. It has roads, rivers, and bridges marked on it, as well as numerous notes such as Hunters spotted in spring, avoid. Guards caught a witch on 3 Rova, nothing suspicious since. And High Road, groups often move to and from Threshold, avoid. The wind horses warned around the area where the rider would sit. Note from the box. Handwriting on this note, or in this note, is very similar to that on the pages of the Lexicon of Paradox. I knew you'd get through the lock, but had the wand of teleportation elsewhere. I thought we agreed. No excursions to the outside world, after your transmutation lesson. Well,
Are we in trouble yet?
so another door, another portal. We have another direction to explore first, so maybe we should do
Follow
that.
my lead.
Alright, I'm going to call the episode here. And the next one will continue exploring the Relu's laboratory. I'll probably buff up off camera as well, just to be safe. And then in the next one, we'll finish this and head to the Boneyard? Whatever that place is called, the Bone something. And then we'll head back to Dresden. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.